What do you know about the three most game-changing letters in amateur activities? Of course, we're talking about NIL, or name, image, and likeness, the ability of amateur athletes to profit from sponsorships and other means. We're thrilled to have Advance, an unbiased industry leader in NIL education, here to help you navigate the complex landscape.
I'm Courtney Altemus, co-founder and managing partner of Advance. At Advance, we travel all over the country to educate athletes about name, image, and likeness, high school, collegiate, and professional athletes. We also teach on our mobile app. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about name, image, and likeness as it's brand new in the high school space, and want to make sure y'all are ready to engage if you want to and understand the opportunities and the responsibilities. First thing that might come as a surprise, 98% of the student athletes we work with across the country do not know what the true meaning of name, image, and likeness is. They understand the name part. They typically think image is how one is perceived in the community by others. They typically think likeness means likability, engagement on social media. The true definition of image is a photographic or videographic image of oneself. And likeness is a graphic representation. Think bobblehead, think caricature. In a real life example, think Michael Jordan. We know his name. We all recognize Michael Jordan when we see a picture and a video. That logo, the Jumpman logo, we don't see his profile, we don't see his number. We know that's Michael Jordan. That is name, image, and likeness. So think about this. If 98% of student athletes that we work with don't understand that definition, that means they don't know what they're selling and they don't know what they're protecting. This is really important at the high school level as this is brand new. And if we just start at square one with that definition, we see everybody needs education. So let's talk a little bit about navigating at the high school level. First, you want to make sure that you understand if your state allows name, image, and likeness, okay? At the moment, 29 states allow it. So first and foremost, make sure you understand. Second, you want to make sure that you remember that definition of name, image, and likeness. And think about ways you can engage. If you think back to what I said about likeness and image, it seems to suggest that 98% of those student athletes think that the only way to engage is through social media. This is not true. There are many other opportunities. You can run your own camps and clinics. Any parent in your town would love their younger child to learn their sport from you. You can do appearances. You can engage in something that is away from your sport. There's been tremendous opportunities for collegiate athletes. We've seen football players who really are passionate about painting, and they're now graduated from college, not playing in the NFL, but wildly successful as a painter. Gymnastics athletes at the Power 5 level, really passionate about cooking. They do some cooking videos. They go viral for cooking. They write some cookbooks. They create some games. That's how they're making money off their name, image, and likeness. So back to navigating. Make sure you understand if your state allows it. Then think about what your goals are. Are your goals to make money? Are your goals to practice being an entrepreneur? Are your goals to get more involved in the community? It's really important to understand those goals so that you can then decide the best opportunities in name, image, and likeness to pursue. And finally, let's talk about the mechanics of name, image, and likeness at the high school level. After you make sure if it's allowed in your state, you want to make sure you understand your school district's rules and your school rules. They're different in every state. Sometimes school districts or states want you to disclose an activity. Some don't. Make sure you understand those. And remember, this is about your eligibility to play the sport that you love. So that's what the rules are in place for. And you want to make sure you follow them so you can keep playing. Understand that it's your responsibility to manage your time, which is a big deal because you have 2 full-time jobs already. You're a student and you're an athlete. So you want to really think intentionally about managing that time. Look at your goals, think about your opportunities, and then formulate where you might take advantage of those opportunities and how is that going to impact your time. You want to make sure you don't take on added stress at an already fun yet stressful time in your life, especially getting ready for college. And speaking about college, even if you don't participate in name, image, and likeness at the high school level, if you are thinking about playing your sport in college, even just thinking about it, I can guarantee you name, image, and likeness is part of the conversation in every college recruiting discussion. It's imperative that you and your parents or guardians learn about name, image, and likeness. Understand the opportunities, understand the risks, and know what questions to ask in these collegiate recruiting conversations. As you see in the media, we see reports of huge deals. Most of those deals are not exactly what's reported in the media. For example, somebody might sign a 7-figure deal. We don't know what's involved in that deal. If they get an advance, do they have to make X number of appearances to pay that advance back before they start getting paid on their own? Is that 7-figure attainable only if they have enough time to make all those appearances? So I encourage you to really study what it means to you and what it's going to mean to you at the college level. Again, remember that time management piece. And even though schools may discuss current deals that athletes are engaging in, they may discuss numbers that could be provided from deals through collectives. Ask about those deals. Understand what that means. Understand how much work you're going to have to do, how much time you're going to have to put in to attain those numbers, to get that money. And also, make sure you ask questions. Ask if that school has resources to help you understand contracts, understand what name, image, and likeness is as it relates to that school. What are their parameters? What are the school rules? Are you going to be prevented from pursuing what you think your most lucrative channel of name, image, and likeness would be? Ask about the education. Is a non-agent sports attorney coming to campus and teaching student athletes about the components of a contract and what to look for? Is a former Wall Street executive coming to campus and talking about taxes? Yes, you do have to pay taxes, and especially as an independent contractor, if you make $400 or more. And the IRS is not the same as an athletic commission. The IRS does not care that you are a student athlete. You still have to pay taxes. Is that person also providing information about just pure budgeting, simple spending decisions, how to establish your financial goals, and saving, credit, all of those things? Does that campus, that athletic department, also provide you with resources to study yourself, to understand what you really need and want, to understand what you want your brand to be, so that when you engage in NIL opportunities, you are reflecting your true self, your true values? A lot of questions need to be answered. And I would say the most important 2 things. 1, take it slow. There's no opportunity that is so important, that is so huge, that's so life-altering, that it should take precedence over you being a student and an athlete. Take your time. Parents, coaches, administrators, take your time. This is new for everybody. Nobody is an expert. 2, make sure you're in it for the right reasons if you choose to participate. Make sure, whether it's wanting to make money, which is absolutely valid and celebrated, or getting involved in the community, or practicing entrepreneurship to help you when you get out of college, to get ready for that professional life, to use these life skills and these tools that you'll develop in name, image, and likeness for that part of your life. Think about those two things. Slow down. What are you in it for? You can access our app from our website. The app is available to anybody. With a subscription, you can download it. You can learn about all of this and more. But please, please, please slow down and make sure you're educated before you engage in name, image, and likeness.